I should not have stopped the Christmas song. It's Christmas, Christmas is near or nigh. How do they say it? But it's time for us to push the conversation for development. And right now, I want us to look at the Port Harcourt refinery. Remember, the past administration told us that the refinery will be ready by December 2023 and will kick off operations, or will start operations by January 2024. This administration has echoed the same promise, and more than once, I should say. The promise has been made more than once. And right now, I'm seeing a report, which is a report of what transpired during a conversation on national TV between the MD Port Harcourt Refinery Company and, of course, the journalist. And he's saying that procurement process for Port Harcourt Refinery is 98% complete. So everything is ready, work is ongoing, and the deadline can be achieved by December. The refineries will work. Now, Ibrahim Onoja, Managing Director, Port Harcourt Refining Company, says procurement process for the rehabilitation of the refinery is 98% complete. The federal government had said the Port Harcourt refinery would begin operations by December 2023. He said the refinery will come on stream soon and it will be very competitive. Now, his words: basic markers for a major project like this is the delivery of your long lead items. We have items here that we have installed in the plant that took 18 months to manufacture. He mentioned some other things, but basically what he has assured is that by December, the refineries will be complete. Okay, so I have a guest on the show. He is an oil and gas expert. He has had this time at the Port Harcourt refinery. He was a worker there. I'm talking about Tony Nwalia. Tony Nwalia, good afternoon to you. Welcome on the show. All right, welcome. Yeah, welcome. So when they say procurement process is 98% complete, what does that mean? Can you tell us?
Once more. I think what the MD for the refinery is trying to say is that for more available data, the refinery is almost set for commissioning or to start the plant once again. And like I told you, if the refinery is back on stream, like we scheduled, I want to first of all commend the refinery staff for the work they are doing, commend the drive the government has given to them. But once the refinery starts, you can be rest assured that the availability of product to the car will be more at the local level, and that will knock down the price of what we are trying to do. But definitely, the government must ensure that the local market is set to satisfied before it can go for external, before it can say what to extend it out for sale. So I can assure you that I told you sometime when I discussed with the radio station, if our local refinery are put into proper use and are producing, we have no reason to say dollar is the price.
Okay.
Because one is that the product of the car, we have the silver here, and we are refining here. We can only get a bit of it, but we'll export some of this to the ones who cannot use.
Okay.
The only fear I have is the government should be able to regulate to make sure that the level of the quantum of quantity will have enough to satisfy the market. So I think it's a win-win situation. One is that we have enough local and we have enough to export and make the foreign exchange. So it's a good one.
Okay.
If the time will come on spring, wonderful to be okay.
Okay. Now,
Don't forget that we have some other minority refinery, one coming up in the Wiri. There's another one coming up in the State. And once this product, these refineries are producing, no matter how little they are producing, they'll be able to meet the country, the North fairness. So I think it's a welcome development.
Okay.
To encourage the government and the management of the refinery to deliver as I promised. We initially said December, but it's like December may not be feasible. But I can assure you by January, we can be sure that they are working.
Okay. I want to ask this question. Let's get to consumption now. I do know Port Harcourt refinery has got the old and the new, and the old has got 60,000 capacity.
I'm not hearing you well, please.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm hearing you well.
Now, I said let's focus on consumption, and the impact it will have on our society. The Port Harcourt refinery has got the old and the new refinery. The old refinery has got 60,000. Is it 60,000? Yeah, barrels per day capacity. When you say barrels, how many liters can one get from a barrel?
How many what?
Liters, can one get from a barrel? Because, we consume somewhere around the region of 40 to 50 million liters of PMS every day.
I'm hearing you.
So I'm asking, how many barrels can we, how many liters rather can we get from a barrel?
The network is solved, yeah. But if I get you well, what the refinery at full capacity, the old plant is about 60,000 barrels a day.
Okay.
It's about 15,000 barrels a day, and the new refinery has well over 3 times that quantity. And the conversion level is well known. So we're talking well over what we needing. Because if we are producing about 60,000 barrels every day, continuously, then that's short.
So
don't forget that when the refinery was on, the quantity of vehicles, the number of vehicles in town, our consumption rate wasn't as much as it is now. There are more vehicles, and I think that's in some governments to do the Warri and Kaduna refinery to add. But I think what the people will come up with, and what all these modular refineries will come up with, will have enough to at least knock down the price. We are looking at the price, and the country will be enough.
But what I'm trying.
The ratio now, the ratio is such I cannot confidently give you what.
Okay.
50 barrels will convert to 10 per liter, but I know about a drum is equivalent to a barrel. And the drum you have about 220 liters. A drum of 12.
220 liters. Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I can hear you. What I want to say is, will the 60,000 barrels per day capacity be able to meet the need of Nigeria?
If you are making about 60,000 barrels a day, consumption is times by 220 or 200 liters per barrel. Then you know the quantum of what we'll be getting.
Okay.
On daily basis, if the refineries are working to improve capacity.
Okay, so you're very sure that with the Port Harcourt refinery coming on stream, it's really noisy out there. But you're saying it. Yes, I would have to ask my last question and let you go. But you're saying if it comes on stream, the Port Harcourt refinery, it will help crash You're saying that if the Port Harcourt refinery works, it will help crash the price of petrol. You're very sure?
Yeah, very sure of that. Because the central economic story is there. Once there's enough people around, the price we are buying here will not be what we are buying today.
Okay.
Don't forget that what we are buying today is what they are importing all the products into this country. So, since it's our own product, there's no reason why you can sell it high. They will not be done. Removing plus minus the expenses of producing it. But we're not going to be buying it in dollar. That's the issue. Because what we're buying is the exchange of naira to dollar. That's what is affecting the product.
All right.
It's the same process of history of crude oil and getting the derivatives you want from it. But why it is costing is because we import it here. So by the time you put the cost of importation and what have you, definitely you are paying dollar price. But since we are not importing it, the crude oil is here, the refineries are here. You only take the local transportation from X point to Y point. That's from the refinery to go back to the station. This is about the dollar for what I'm saying.
All right.
So definitely the price will come down.
All right, thank you very much for your time. I really do appreciate it. I understand you're in transit, and I'm happy you still had time. to talk to us. All right. Thank you very much. You have yourself a wonderful day.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right then. So you listening? Let's talk. You and I. I just did some calculations, multiplications exactly. 220 liters times 60,000 barrels per day, will get me 13,000. Oh, I'm sorry. Will get me 13,200,000 liters. Now, they say our consumption is somewhere around 40 to 50 million liters a day. It did crash after subsidy was removed. Subsidy on petrol was removed. So it may not, what's the word now? It may not be, meet the entire need or petrol consumption of Nigeria, but it will go a long way. Almost 15 million barrels or 15 million liters. I keep making this mistake. Math was never my strong point, I should confess. But yeah, it's almost 15 million liters a day. That's something, right? It will indeed crash the price, just like we have in the gas sector. About 40% of cooking gas produced locally, and then we get to import the rest, but it still somehow has the price stable or stabilized in Nigeria. So what do you make of this announcement, this assurance? There is now the assurance that they have made a 98% procurement of the things needed for the refinery to work, and they are currently assembling, and they will be done by that December deadline. Is this good news? I think it is. Will the impact be much? I hope it will. You had my guest, but what is your take? What is your thoughts? There were a lot of naysayers. There were a lot of people who said, no, it won't happen. It can't happen. No, this is Nigeria. They make promises. And, even someone sent me a message earlier and said, I'm counting. And I've always asked, because I have a lot of what ifs in my pockets, I've always asked, what if it works? What if? Even as I'm talking with you, someone just sent a message and said, do you people take them serious on their promise that Port Harcourt refinery will work by December? Is it the first time they're given a timeline over that? I beg, let's wait till then. I don't want to hear that promise again. Tony with that one. Okay, another person has just come out to say a barrel is about 160 liters. So I'm going back to my calculator, and I'm going to do 160 times 60,000 barrels, and that's 9,600,000 liters. Not very good, but not very poor as well. It will indeed be able to, maybe some states near the refineries or near the Port Harcourt, like River State, Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, those states will be, heavily affected by refining activities. The price will crash in those states, while the people who are importing, like Lagos, is not paying as expensive for petrol as we are paying in Port Harcourt. Lagos is paying somewhere around 500 and something, 600 per liter. We are paying 600 and something, near 700, all of that stuff. So you see, it's going to crash the price, and it's going to help industrialization. It's going to help transportation. It's going to help the cost of living. So what do you think? I'd like to hear from you. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp messages to the number 0809-030-6416. What are your thoughts? What do you make of this? Do you disagree? If you disagree, why do you disagree? If you agree with what the MD of the Port Harcourt refining company has said, tell me why you agree. But basically, I know we've talked about this, or what will happen if the Port Harcourt refinery works, but now they have given us the assurance. This is December 1. He was speaking yesterday. So, he already knows that we're in December when he was speaking. And he's saying, I can tell you that the refinery will work. and December deadline, we will meet it. And I mean, if we are having 9,000, I keep saying thousand, I'm colored, I think in millions, come on. And then we have Dangote's refinery come up on stream and give us a remainder. For. What's the outlook like? What are you seeing? I'd like to hear from you. We're talking for development. Remember, there is a commercial break coming up in a jiffy. So you know what? I would have to go for that commercial. When I come back, I'd like to get your thoughts on that. Remember, we're live on Facebook, Nigeria Info PH. We are live on YouTube, Nigeria Info PH, and we are active on X, Nigeria Info PH. I'd like to hear from you and hear what you think, and let's talk for development. All right, thank you very much for staying tuned to 92.3 Nigeria Info. And we are looking at the statement made by the managing director, Port Harcourt Refining Company. And he said that yes, the deadline will not pass in terms of the refinery in Port Harcourt coming on stream. And I've just been able to do calculations, and there is the possibility that the refining capacity would go a long way, and then you now want to juxtapose that with what Dangote will bring on board when that refinery start working, and I do hope it starts working. It looks like a good picture, but do you have reservations? Do you have your fears? If you do, let's know them. But do you think, oh no, it's finally a good day for Nigeria, and it's going to be a good economic year, next year? Let's also hear from you, and let's talk for development. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp 0809-0306-416. Facebook, Nigeria Info PH, we're live. YouTube, we're live, Nigeria Info PH. And on X, we're active, Nigeria Info PH. This one says, Brother Canada, these your what ifs. They make women to raise their expectations. Oh, please, melembe, with the what ifs and the Port Harcourt refinery. My female friend here with me is already in the dreamland like Nigerians. Where when Buhari told us the refineries will work in 2021, and yet again I'm asking, what if it does? What if it does? What if it does? This one says, Canada, why 98% of the equipment needed to make Port Harcourt refinery operational? What if the unprovided 2% of the equipment prevents the refinery from taking off? Eric Chooks. Eric, I'm not an engineer. I do not know, but maybe the 2% can be sourced from anywhere and wouldn't take time. He said, the 98%, the majority of it, it took 18 months to manufacture, those equipment. I've got Benjamin. Benjamin is calling from Port Harcourt. Benjamin, welcome. What is on your mind? Please tell me.
Okay, good evening, Canada.
Yeah, Benjamin.
I want to make my own contribution to this topic of this talk. You see, most times they come online, they paint very good pictures about things they are doing or they would want to do. And then they'll give us high hopes that these things will be done. But later on, we still discover that we are still going back to square one.
Okay.
It is fine that, yes, there are the refineries will come, will start working in a short while. Yes, we all have hopes that it should. But let us pray that, as they have said, it will work that way. Not that they said it will work, and then later on, we'll not start having excuses that for some reason it's not working, that they will now protect it to 2 or 3 months to come. That's not what we want. So we still have, we still believe that it is not ready until it starts working.
All right.
That's my contribution.
But what if it starts working, Benjamin? What if it's my biggest question this evening? What if it starts working?
Yes, let it start working.
Okay.
If it starts working, Nigerians will be happy. Nigerians will be glad.
All right. Then.
That's what we've been hoping for. We've been praying for. We've been working for. That's what we voted for.
Okay.
Let it work.
All right.
And then you will see that a lot of things will change in this country.
Okay. All right then.
The high cost of materials, of food, or transportation will come down. And then you will see people who want to start doing business.
All right. Thank you, Benjamin. I've got Kenneth, who's calling from Port Harcourt. Kenneth, welcome on the show. What is on your mind, please?
Canada.
Yeah,
Canada,
welcome.
Good evening.
Yeah, greetings.
Okay. There's one truth I would want to state before I contribute. It's part of contribution. Too.
Okay.
Whatever we Nigerians are facing currently, I honestly think is not the fault of this present administration.
Okay.
Yes. So then, for what they have said I would believe them. I would strongly believe them. Why? Because they have not said, for now, they have not really said anything impacting, whether to the public or to our economy, and they have not kept it. So
Okay.
Yes, I'm believing on this government. So they have not done anything wrong yet.
In your own perspective, in your own perspective, you have not done anything wrong, right?
Yes. In my own perspective, they have not.
All right.
Because whatever we are facing right now was not done by them. It was what the past administrations did. So they came in and they are quietly trying to fix it.
All right.
I don't know if you're
I understand what you're saying. All right then. Thank you very much, Kenneth. But I don't think it's this administration that should take the praise, because the rehabilitation started from Buhari's administration. I mean, government is a continuum. I understand that, but in the way he was arguing it, you would want to give the praise to the previous administration. But Jude is calling from Omuma. Jude, welcome. Let's get your thoughts, please.
Yeah, Canada. I heard when the guy told us that he has a stock, a material that took 18 months.
Yeah, 18 months.
To be fabricated. My question is, do we have enough of that spare? Do we have enough spare for that material that took 18 months?
Very nice
for
observation.
To be manufactured. They use the word manufactured. Because this is not the first time we have that refinery established. And it didn't take many months before it broke down.
True.
We start another repair.
True.
One material, 18 months. If we don't have enough spare and it breaks down, so what is our plan? Because Obasanjo has told us, and many of us have argued, that refinery is updated, is obsolete. So, if that material, I'm talking about what he said, 18 months for one material. If we don't have enough spare of that particular material, I'm talking about one now, but there are many. Are we not running into trouble after 3 months, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, and that material breaks down? So that's
you have a very fantastic observation, I should say, Jude. A very fantastic observation, because they should have spare.
Okay.
If they don't have spare, then we have a problem. That's a very fantastic observation. Ibiso from Audley Road, welcome. What is on your mind? Please tell me.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Yeah, greetings to you.
Last week I argued with you that December cannot fly. Okay, let me say one thing. I make my own investigating journalism.
Okay, tell me about
because the man you're asking to verify, there's not even some blast the pipe there. So you're telling us that this thing work December. I met one of my friends I told me there. Because it's not going to work for the past 1 week. Why? He said that because his company said that they should review the contract price, one of the dollars increase. For the past 1 week, they shut down. This man is telling you that this will work December. And some areas in that place, they are still they are shut down work. Ask the man, area 5, has not started that pipe, even to paint it.
But let me ask Ibiso. Now I understand your reservations, but how long do you think it will take to fix that pipe, like you mentioned? Would it take 5 months? Would it take 6 months?
Something like in the cup and
I understand. And that's why I'm asking how.
Department
you still don't. Ibiso, get my question. No, calm down and get my question.
Let us go to the place.
No, I cannot enter there without permission. So even you cannot enter there, because I have tried. But I'm asking you rather, how long would it take to fix that pipe? Yes, that department is very crucial.
That plan, that area 5 plan.
Yes, how long?
Area 5.
We have 5 different plans. Now that plan alone
You know how many weeks of this is going to.
That's what I'm asking. How many weeks? How many weeks will it take?
If they are doing that, I won't pay them more than 1 month.
Okay. And they have 1 month. But they have 1 month.
More than 1 month.
Okay,
So,
more than 1 month.
So me, if this thing was December, to God be the glory. And I know that this was just so
All right.
take off our mind for that area because they know that we ask that question.
All right then. Thank you.
That's my take.
All right, thank you very much. So ABC is saying it will not work. He has it on good authority that the refinery will not work even past December, past January 2024. But what is your take? This one says a barrel of crude, approximately 160 liters, and the 60,000 barrels per day would be 9,600. I keep saying 9,000. 9,600,000 liters of PMS. So at 40 million liters of PMS per day, this is just 9,600,000 liters. It's just 24% of daily consumption need of Nigerians. Thanks, Triumph from Port Harcourt. 24% is good. It's better than zero. It's better than nothing. This one says, good evening, KD. Of the 159 liters in a barrel of crude oil, you get approximately 72 liters of petrol. You confused me there. You confused me. Okay, 72 liters of petrol. Recalibrate your calculation. Oh, okay, all right. I was talking about crude oil. Oh, really? Yeah, you're right. So, there is the possibility that it will be lesser. Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I told you maths is not my strong point. I mentioned that. But this one says, as the saying goes, nearly cannot kill a bird. 98% does not mean it has started working. Let them complete it first and let it start working. 98% means we're close. I've got Justice from Rumodumaya. Justice, welcome on the show. What is on your mind, please?
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, greetings to you.
Yeah, I'm Nwalia, Justice calling from Rumodumaya.
All right, welcome. Tell me what's on your mind.
There's what we call hope rising.
Hope rising. Okay.
When the expiration of the promise of government is coming close, they will come with a new information that will make the hope of Nigeria to be so rising. Way back in 2017, 2018, 19 till now, government will keep on shifting the goalposts when the promise period have arrived. How long shall we continue to do this? Yes, we'll be happy when the refineries are working, but how sure are we? They have been promising and be failing, and will keep on jubilating. I don't believe in that gospel. Let them make it to work, and Nigeria will know the truth.
All right. Thank you very much. I've got to go now because there is a commercial break coming up. So do stay tuned. When I do come back, we'll talk some more. Remember, you're listening to Hard Facts and 92.3 Nigeria Info. And after the news at 6, open season, where we get to talk about everything that we've done on the show. Stay tuned. I'm Kalada Kurubatubo.